and welcome back to my channel. This is Paul Knapp coming from Virginia Beach, and I've been commissioned by a certain individual in Virginia Beach to make a diorama for him. And this one is going to be something special. I've never had these. I never worked with this scale before. I never had this toy before, but I do know the movie. It is a cult classic, and they want this diorama to be approximately 24. I think this is 24 by 22, so almost a square diorama. And I'll be gluing that foam board to it and building up from there. But what I wanted you to see before I started this is, yep, somebody came across some Starship Troopers micro machine version. Check those out. Again, love the movie, but never had the toy. Got a bunch of bugs in there. Got a bunch of creepy crawlies. So we're gonna, even got the brain. So we're gonna get those onto this 22 by 24 diorama somehow and build some type of diorama to show these off. So stick with me and follow me on this journey. Starship Troopers, here's what we're looking at. So I glued all the foam pieces together, stuck them together with toothpicks, and I made kind of a back mountain range with the cave entrance. Obviously that's where the brain bug is going to be. I'm going to get some type of net, I think, and put it around him towards the end of the movie. If you remember, they were pulling him out on a net, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to have him kind of being pulled out by some of the troopers. And then this white area here, so I glued down the foam around the edges of this, but I did not glue the center. This is all loose. It's not attached to the baseboard. So what I'm gonna do is, these bugs here are the ones that come up out of the ground. So what I'm gonna do is cut into that white and put cracks and have this guy and the smaller one popping up out of the ground, I think. The drop ship, I'm going to put probably here on a flat surface area. And I ordered clear, crystal clear cylinders, like dowels, I guess, tubes. And I'm going to put one or two of them underneath that to hold it up like it's hovering right there. Then, of course, with our flying bugs, I have two of these. We're going to have them with, again, with those crystal clear rods. Probably push that through, have them hovering. And then with our creepy crawler guys, I'm going to have one coming down the mountainside here. This one is a shot one or dead one, so I'm going to put that probably on its side lane here and put some fluorescent green splatter everywhere. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. Again, game plan is to let this dry overnight. I have it all toothpicked in there with the exception of this. I have the top open so I can work on building a cave for the brain bug. That'll go on top of there. And then, after a day and a half of kind of planning this, a couple hours into it, here's where we are. Okay, so here we are. Just put the last final touches on this. Just did some dry brushing over the top. Still got to catch a couple of these corners that lost some rocks on, but for the most part, did come out a little darker than I wanted. However, it does match the bases pretty close to the figures. As you can see, the figures came in like a dark brown, even though the planet itself was more sandy, more dusty. But for the most part, like I said, I don't want to change the bases of all these. These are not my figures. I don't own these. If I owned them, that's what I would have done, is painted them lighter tan, and then went with a lighter tan for the whole area, whole battle zone. But so now all that's left is start placing some figures and some bugs. Did buy these acrylic tubes, which I'm putting one here for a flying bug, and I'm putting one here for the drop ship. It's going to look like it's hovering. And yeah, other than that, I think it's came together pretty good. Like I said, just a little darker than I really wanted it, but all in all, for never doing one of these, and that's the only one I'm gonna do, it's not too bad. Kind of looks like a deserty planet. So here you go, the final Diorama with all the figures on. We have 24 magnetized micro machine soldiers and 2 of these large creepy crawlies, 2 of the underground ones, show them popping out of the ground there, 1 dead bug. It was already painted green, had the green on it, so I kind of matched it as best I could. The dropship hovering on that clear acrylic pole that I bought. The only thing I don't have on right now is the other flying bug. The acrylic is still drying. I couldn't figure out a way to attach it without gluing it, so I have the glue drying, and that's going to go right near that hole right there. So I will take a later picture tomorrow before I deliver this. But I think it turned out pretty good for never doing anything like this before. Oh, the netting there was just some old camo netting that I had from another project, so I thought it looked like a net, and just kind of wrapped it around it. If you remember the last couple minutes of the movie from 1997, Starship Troopers, when they captured the brain. And that would be it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this journey, this diorama, and keep watching.